everybody. Today we are going to carve a jack-o'-lantern. Jack-o'-lantern actually comes from the Irish legends. Irish have a lot of fun legends, and this legend has to do with this guy named Stingy Jack. And the reason they call him stingy is he invited the devil out to drink. So the devil, he gets into a lot of shenanigans. He went down to Georgia at one point, and that didn't go very well. He can't play the violin, and apparently too he's very susceptible to getting tricked a lot, and that's what Stingy Jack did. Stingy was like, you know what, let's have a drink, but he didn't really want to pay for it, so he's like, you know what, how about if I turn you into a coin and then you can pay for our drinks? And the devil's like, yeah, okay, sure. And so they turned him into a silver coin, but instead of paying for the drinks, Stingy Jack put the silver coin in his pocket next to a silver cross, not allowing the devil to turn back into himself. And then he cut a deal with him. He said, okay, if I turn you back into the devil, you have to make a promise. Should in the next year, if I die, you will not take my soul. And the devil's like, all right, sure. And so that happened, and Jack was fine. He was good. But then I guess, I don't know if Jack got bored or whatever, and the devil, apparently, he's a slow learner. It takes a lot. It takes a silver coin, it takes a violin, and apparently it took a fruit tree. So Stingy Jack convinced the devil for a second time to climb up to get some fruit out of a fruit tree. And then while he was up there, he carved a cross into the tree. And he said, okay, you cannot come down, and if you do, you have to promise now for 10 years, should I die, you cannot take my soul. And so the devil's like, he wanted out of the freaking tree, and so he's like, all right, fine. Eventually one day, because Stingy Jack's mortal, Stingy Jack kicked the bucket, and God's like, not coming here. Like, you were playing games with the devil here, and we have our issues already, so no. And the devil's like, I already said you can't, come here, because I made a promise. The devil following a promise. I mean, he's the devil. You think he wouldn't, whatever. And so there was Jack, kind of in like purgatory. And so the only thing he got was a hot piece of coal, and he stuck it in a turnip and wandered the earth, and legend has it still does today. And it was actually turnips and potatoes that the candlelight went in for him to be around, and people in Ireland used to take these lit up vegetables and put them in their window to kind of keep people away and scare people a little bit. And the legend grew and grew and grew. Eventually made its way over to the United States, where pumpkins were popular, and therefore the jack-o'-lanterns kept developing and growing from there. So we're going to do just a basic jack-o'-lantern here. Grabbed a few things. A real knife. Woo! Kids, do this with a parent. A spoon, so hopefully I don't have to dig too much out of the pumpkin, because these, sometimes it can be a little itchy just depending on that, which is why I also grabbed some gloves as well. A marker to make whatever design your little heart desires, and a smaller knife for those smaller details. But like I said, we're going to keep it simple. And also a trash can to put all the funness in, unless you want to take that and make some pumpkin something. Maybe you have the time to make some pie or muffins or anything. I am going to recycle this for some other things. Maybe some little animals can enjoy it. So first thing you're going to do is we're going to use our marker to kind of cut it out. Now, I assume you have done a jack-o'-lantern before. For those of you who have not, welcome to Jack-o'-lanterning 101. First things first, you want to cut up, open the top to put a candle, or in this case, because we got modern technology, you can stick in electric battery-powered candle, which is nice. So we're going to draw that, and that will be the topper for your pumpkin there. And then we're going to do, so we'll keep it real basic. Just do a triangle for the eyes. The nose. And then the hardest one is the mouth. We'll make it simple here. Just 3 times. Make it looking really mean. Because, Jack wasn't the nicest dude. When you're playing around with the devil, man, yeah. So we're going to start by cutting into the pumpkin here. I'm just going to mark it with the bigger knife to start. Have a little bit more control on the smaller knife. And I'm going to dive in. Woo! Carving jack-o'-lantern is a little bit easier to do on the bigger pumpkin rather than the smaller ones here. But you can do it on smaller pumpkins as well. Just little by little. Here we go. Now for the face. Ladies and gentlemen, jack-o'-lantern. Jack of the lantern, jack-o'-lantern. I think I'll call him Jack. Or Bob. I kind of like Bob better. We're going to name him Bob. So, hope you guys had fun today, and it's how you do it old school. Still kind of fun, but very easy. Very, very easy. So, thanks so much. Enjoy making your jack-o'-lanterns. Enjoy your Halloween holiday and going into the fall. I will see you next time. Bye.